This message is to any and all survivors. My name is Gabe Blythe. I am a survivor in the Great Salt Lake area. Feels like I'm a bit rusty at this. But as a friend of mine once said, you know how you get better at doing something? You just do it. I miss him.
Them who?
Hey, RQ. For your full knowledge, I am broadcasting right now, just FYI.
Yeah, I figured as much. You talking into the microphone seems to be a bit of a tip-off.
Are you okay with being on mic? Or is you being here a way of you saying that you are okay with it? To my survivors out there, she just gestured like that's supposed to mean something. Can I get verbal consent, please?
I consent to be on your dumb bro podcast.
I'll take it.
So, who is him? This mystery boy you miss?
They're, a friend? Someone who was close to me, yeah.
A friend who just happened to be a boy?
They wished. But no, just someone I cared for.
You said was. Is the past tense due to the... How did you put it? The event.
No. We were just good friends, and they wanted more, and I didn't see that happening. But now, maybe I should have given them that. Make them happy. Wouldn't have cost me anything.
There's always a cost.
What's that?
Nothing. What was it that they wanted that you didn't see?
Why are you so interested in my life story all of a sudden? These few weeks you've only asked how to get the hot water working and where some of the food was. This is new for you.
Well, to be frank, I can appreciate what you're trying to do.
Oh.
Down, boy. Your gleeful smile means nothing to me. I think it's worthwhile, and I figure you're going to talk about me anyways, so I figured I'll add myself to the narrative. On my terms.
And what is that? Your terms, specifically. I was just aiming for idle chit-chat, icebreaker questions, stories from before the event.
See, and I'm just not a big fan of that.
Can I ask why?
I don't know who's listening. If it's anyone interesting, I'd rather they have the facts right.
Pretending to understand your logic, can I ask some basic questions? I'll take that eye roll and nod as more consent. Thanks. What's your name? Listen, humor me here. They can't see your face, and I've just poured my guts out to these people. Give me something.
Well, I'm not crazy about my birth name, for reasons that are my own, but I go by Raven Queen, or just Raven, or as you have called me, RQ.
See? That wasn't so hard. Where'd the name come from? A nickname from your old goth and emo phase?
An annoying nickname. I didn't ask for, but it stuck, so I embraced it.
And if I asked you for your real name?
As far as your audience and yourself are concerned, that is my real name.
Perfect. How old are you?
Old enough.
So helpful.
And how old are you?
32.
So, 32, no boyfriend, no wedding ring, or a tan line of one, so what's wrong? Damaged goods?
Ooh, not a fan of that phrase, but, no. Just no one to strike my interest. What about you? Any partners from before? Everything?
I am quite happy without any of that. No extra drama, no nonsense, no shit to glean.
Hey, could you not swear? We don't know who's listening, and there might be kids hearing this.
Something tells me the FCC isn't going to fine you with your pirate radio setup. So a few big boy swears won't hurt anyone.
Still, this is important to me.
If you insist.
Can I ask you another question?
Oh, I'm feeling generous.
Oh, all too kind, really. How did you get those ravens to do that? When I was being attacked by the others back in Bluffdale.
I forgot how stupid the names are here in Utah. No wonder why all your names for these things are dumb.
How'd you find me there? How did your ravens...
What ravens? You are clearly suffering from some mental delusion. I was walking, following a road, saw a large group of zombies. Went to go check out what was making them act out. Saw there was someone crying. Literally crying for help. Smacked a few with your pry bar. Pulled you out of that mess. Clearly you were concussed. Don't squint at me.
I'm sorry, I'm just not buying any of that. I'm coming out of the base. I'm being swarmed by the others. I think I'm going to die. Everything goes dark, but not dark. And you fly in.
Walked. And I walked. Saw you needed help. I thought Utahns were all Christians or some such.
That's a very complex topic, depending on who you ask. But that's not the point. I'm being swarmed. I remember you said something, and then I'm on my back, staring up at you, and ravens all around.
You had a goose egg on your head the size of a softball. Scratched all to hell. I helped. You offered me a place with a hot shower, so I tagged along. Fast forward a few very talkative weeks, and here we are. You told me yourself. Daggers won't pop out of your eyes and hurt me. You have something to say, just spit it out.
I think you're hiding something.
Of course I'm hiding something! I'm in a situation where a crazy man is talking to a can where no one can hear him. Insists it's important. Then he starts talking about seeing ravens when there aren't any. I saved you. And the only thing you can do is grill me for a story that never happened. So forgive me if I'm hesitant to trust you and your unheard audience.
I told you, there's no one.
You never got a response, I know. But you don't know who is listening. I don't know who is listening. I'm not giving you my life story just because you put me in here in this stupid college. I don't owe you anything.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made you feel like that. I recognize my intent is different from the way it impacted you, and I am legitimately sorry. You're right. You don't owe me anything. To explain my thinking, I was just hoping to have a conversation. I forgot I have been doing this radio thing for a few weeks, and I opened up gradually, and it's unfair to expect you to open up at all to me, let alone whoever is listening. I could have, and I should have, asked. I should have asked all of this before what you were comfortable with, what you were comfortable with talking about, if you were comfortable with any of this.
You're goddamn right you should have asked. This is a great fucking podcast you have here. I'm going to my room.
Sorry about that, everyone. I was just trying to understand what had happened. It's still a bit of a haze, and I wanted to also let her in on what it is that I do. Clearly, I have some work to do on my social skills. Like last week, it's all a little bit rusty. I know I wasn't perfect before, but almost a year of no communication. Well, clearly I leave much to be desired. If you would like to join our little group of 2, yeah, I know it's not a dream community, but if you want to join us and go back to safety and numbers and all that, and tell me what I need to do so I can do this better, I'm listening. I'll be on top of the community college again, just off State Street, tomorrow from midday to sundown. You aren't alone. And you don't have to be. And you don't have to open up. I'll learn to let someone open up when they're ready. We're always changing and growing, right? Stay safe out there. Good luck. Wish me luck in trying to patch all this nonsense up.